There's a push in Washington to undo the president's immigration reform. House Republicans approved legislation that would overturn some key policies and threaten immigrants whose parents brought them here illegally as children. Tonight, Channel 4's Julia Brooks spoke with some Tennesseans who had breathed a sigh of relief under the president's action.
Well, that's right, Demetria. Imagine going for a cup of coffee, worried you might never see your family again. A simple task that for young undocumented immigrants has been a real fear. But that's where presidential policy is making the difference for many lives right here in Nashville.
We had a staff planning today to plan for 2015.
Karla Vazquez cleans up from a meeting at the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition. It's where she works with the title Development Coordinator. But for Vazquez, only a few years ago, such a job seemed impossible despite her college degree. She was undocumented.
When I graduated, I didn't know what I was going to be able to do. I didn't know if I was going to be able to use my degree, in any organizations.
Things changed for Vazquez and thousands of other young immigrants in 2012. President Obama announced protection for immigrants who came to America illegally as kids. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA as it's called, has stopped more than 600,000 young immigrants from deportation and allowed them to work legally. A program and piece of paper that changed Vazquez's life.
I had so many ways to give back now to my community and to live without fear. It just meant, and it still means a lot to me.
Today, the House voted to overturn those protections. One of those leading the fight, Tennessee Congressman Marsha Blackburn. Blackburn's amendment would freeze DACA.
Congress, not the executive. President Obama has circumvented Congress and unilaterally rewritten immigration law from the Oval Office.
A fight playing out in Washington that in Nashville puts Vazquez's future and many others in question.
I think each of us are just giving back every day to a community, and I don't see why they would want to take that away from us.
The vote on Blackburn's amendment came attached to a spending bill for the Department of Homeland Security. The legislation now heads to the Senate, where it faces tough prospects of passing. The president has also threatened to veto the bill. Tom?
Julia Brooks tonight.